Hey, what's going on, guys? So we're going to be casting a game between Kia over here in the blue at 1487 versus Lucas the Heretic in the red at 1409. So Lucas looks like he's going to be playing some TGs at the moment. So I think he should go with the Tengu because Tengu is just really good. I mean, obviously, unless he had another Tengu. But the thing with adding Horn of the Phantom Beast is, like, people always see it coming, so they kind of play around it. But, you know, sometimes your opponent has no option but let you attack into them and draw a card. But I also think it's best not to reveal your Horn of the Phantom Beast so then they attack into you. I mean, sometimes if you want an extra card, like, you have so many cards that you're just going to push them off for game. Really good stuff. But, yeah. But TGs are usually a heavy trap deck. Ooh, Sabersaur. So it looks like it's going to be TGs versus that Rescue Rabbit deck. So I'm curious to see who can actually take the victory out in here, because pretty much when Rabbit doesn't get to open up Rabbit first, they kind of can fall apart relatively quick. And obviously TGs have so much back row that they're going to have to be going for Elagia every time against TGs. I mean, you can attempt to make a Dolka and negate their TG's effects, but you're just going to get deprisoned. Obviously Mirror Force is gone, so I can't Mirror Force him. But, ooh, Dark Hole. Which is an okay option, because he can't, I mean, he might be in a situation where he doesn't have anything to protect, and he can't afford his opponent to make Elagia. Effective Werewolf? Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't think a werewolf went to the grave. I don't think he gets his effect until the end phase anyways. But yeah, he just meant to special summon it. And so that's good. I would attack the werewolf first, but I don't think anyone runs golden apples. Except for this one time where someone pulled it out against me. But yeah. But yeah, it's always best to attack with lower monsters first. Unless you're attacking into someone's monster. Okay, so he's going to summon Striker. Go for, I think a good move wouldn't be necessarily, ooh, huh? No. He's going to, he's saying no, he's going to Torrential on the Striker, because Torrentialing a Striker or any TGs wouldn't be great. I mean, he could go for, he's going for a, I think he's going to go for Trish, although Sabersaurus realistically isn't that, like, you know, deadly to remove. Okay. Because there's nothing there at that point to warning except for this card. If he warnings this, then I believe the TG player has lost. He still gets the effect, though, of Trish. But now this is the problem with TGs. He's only got 2 cards in hand, and TGs is really reliant on having cards in hand and being able to consistently keep on pushing and being aggressive. So he got his Tourguide out, so that's really good. But yeah, Torrential Tribute isn't good against TGs when they just summon their TGs, because now the TG player does not gain the effects, and that's essentially what's going to hurt the TG. You really have to know when to Synchro. And TGs usually don't play Valor because there's no room with all the traps. And I think he's going to go for, let's see, what could he go for? Number 25? I mean, he can sit there with a Sangan and search out Rabbit later on if he wishes to. And I don't think TGs usually play Gores. But Gores would hurt pretty bad right now for the Rabbit player. But yeah, I don't believe Trish was going, you know, for the best option, because if the back row was anything, you know, strong, he wouldn't have activated on anything anyway. So I mean, if he was going for like a Catastrophe, then like going for something else after that, like if he made his Catastrophe successfully, then yeah, maybe you can you know, go into another Synchro. But at that point, I don't think it was worth it. And he's going to get back Sabersaurus. So that's an okay play too. But if he just wanted to attack and do that, why didn't he just do it first? He would have done way more damage. So I believe that that was a kind of a misplay by the blue player, because TGs don't run Gores. At least most of them don't. I mean, there are, you know, cards that do. But he will be able to reborn Trish. I apologize for the black screen, but I will repair that. Alright. But, yeah, at this point, the TG player has a pretty good advantage right now. I would say, I wouldn't have said attack Levier. because he can still make a Utopia and stall for a little bit. And Rabbit players do have some back roads like Deep Prison, you know. Oh, but I mean, I guess if he has Solemn Warning, then realistically it doesn't matter. But it's Pot of Duality, okay. Oh, we got another black screen. And so now our Rabbit player can make a Utopia, like I said, and he can stall because there's really nothing that can get over Trish. Like, they really have a problem getting over big monsters, as you guys know. And if he's making a Utopia, that's going to signal that if he sets anything, it's going to be bad. Well, you know, unless he's setting something next turn. But essentially, if he had a good back row, he would have summoned Dolka and then, you know, sat on Trag. I'm sorry, sat on the Dolka or Lagia and just let Trish attack into that and get deprisoned. He's got a few options here. He's got Deep Prison. Oh, I'm sorry. He's got... Let's see what he adds. Solemn Judgment, which is a pretty good card. I probably would have added Solemn Judgment myself. Now that because the only other card that the blue player has is basically Heavy Storm to get rid of back row because he's used both MSTs already. And I don't know if I'd attack because they do run Forbidden Lands. That's the thing. But he does have Solemn Judgment. So yeah, so he's got another back row. So I think our red player has more field control right now just because he has the bigger monster as well as Solemn Judgment. And the thing with Utopia is if you attack Utopia, Utopia's effect will activate and you can attack anyways again. Because the numbers of monsters on the field has changed. And so Solemn Warning, I would let the Solemn Warning go through. Yeah, that's good. Because if the back row is, you know, Mirror Force or anything, he couldn't afford to take that. And he will have to pay 2,000 life, which 200. I just take 1,800 more, and I mean, he might have skill drain down, but you know, Beast King is just a really solid overall card, and here to use Torrential, so obviously it was not going to be Torrential. Okay, there he goes. He's got the math. Maybe he can't do math just like As a Nice White Dragon. And so at this point, you know, he attacks. Number of monsters on the field has changed, so he can redeclare his attack. And then, yes, he gets to attack it once again. And they said GG already. But thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of that. I mean, pretty much the duel looked like the TG player had so much control. Although that one time he went for Trish, I felt it was questionable. I didn't think it was the best. But again, when you're playing against a Rabbit player, sometimes you really just need to make plays where you just force a big monster out. And I think that that's what Lucas was doing. But let me know if you guys had different plays or if there were any better plays you thought either player could have done. I felt like the Rabbit player pretty much did as much as he possibly could playing that deck that really is kind of like an autopilot deck. But thanks for watching, guys. As a Nice White Dragon, signing out.